Should have known this day was coming. It was kind of ramping up for so long, and I kind of ducked around it and dodged it for months and months, over a year. And here we are. Hi, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Dai Toro. I am a content creator part-time now, I suppose. I was a full-time streamer on Twitch, did GTRP and music. I need you now. And now I focus on TCGs. And for the last year or so, I have been competing in One Piece and then a little bit in Gundam. I did a vlog when I competed in the first regional for Gundam, which is actually my first regional in general. I had a lot of fun. Cardfest was fucked, but it was a lot of fun, and I met a lot of cool people. Definitely check out that video. It would mean a lot to me. But recently, Bandai games have become, well, Bandai games, or at least that's how people described it to me, because I apparently was wearing rose-tinted goggles, and also I'm colorblind, so that didn't really help. But basically, the games that I've been playing, the TCGs, such as One Piece, Gundam, I just aren't scratching the tick as much as it would. And if you're a TCG player, you understand what I mean. The meta is just shifting in ways that the power creep is just not as fun for someone that, like me, that just likes playing a little bit of rogue decks, making things that don't usually work. And trust me, there are players out there that can make it work, but I just don't have the full-time dedication it is to learn a meme deck and take it to a regional and top. And I have friends in the same boat as well. Now we have tickets, a lot of people in my local scene, we have tickets to the Peoria Regional, which is about 2.5 hours away. We're in the greater St. Louis area. Most of us play in Illinois here. And we're just kind of, I don't know how to say burnt out, but not really burnt out. We're just not having as much fun as we used to, I guess, is the easiest way to describe it. And one of our friends, his name is Derek, said, well, why don't I teach you guys Magic the Gathering? And we were taken back a little bit because we had never played Magic. And I was like, okay, I mean, I'm down. So what do I need to do? And he said, just meet me at Impact and we'll go from there. And so we did. And it happened to be a couple days ago when Avatar, The Last Airbender, was doing their pre-release. It was the first day of the pre-release, so they had all kinds of product. And he bought the beginner box for us, and basically taught me a little bit of standard through that box, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. The Avatar cards seem really interesting with interesting mechanics. Definitely decks that I plan on building eventually. But it was a really good time. Like I said, with these beginner boxes, I'm sure if you play Magic, it's pretty streamlined. You don't really have a ton of free will necessarily. But we played a couple games where it kind of took the wheels off, and I had fun, and I did pretty okay, I guess. I mean, in that sense, I made decent decisions, I suppose, is what he said. But then he said the real format you should be learning, because you're new to Magic and you want to make friends and you want to socialize and all that stuff and you want to get into it, is a thing called Commander. And I've heard of Commander a lot. I have a lot of friends that play Magic. Obviously, most people in the One Piece CCG or Gundam have either played Magic or Pokemon. I didn't really play either, so as much as I don't understand how it worked, I still know a ton of people that have played it. And I was really excited. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And so we met up, and he brought 2 Warhammer decks with him, and man, was that shit complicated. I have never, smoke coming out of my ears, brain fried learning a TCG in my entire life, but I loved every second of it. And I said, okay, this is fun. This is something I want to pursue. I want to build my own deck or get my own deck. What should I do? Where do I go? And he said, well, because you're a new Magic player, you got to do what everybody does, and that is get a thing called a pre-con. And I said, what the fuck is that? And he said it is a pre-constructed deck, ready to go. Obviously, it's not going to be as optimal as, upgrading a deck or anything like that. But he's like, they have one in stock right now that I think is really good. And I'm like, okay, what is it? Scrolled away, Bloomborough, apparently. And if you guys are Magic players, apparently this is a popular one. I don't know. My type of play style in other TCGs like One Piece and Gundam is very aggro. And so he recommended this. And so I have it in its entirety in the little deck box that it came with, because I haven't transferred it to one of my main ones yet. And it is a lot of cards, and it's a thing called a token generator. which I don't know why I'm explaining it to you guys. If you guys are watching this video, you typically probably have a lot more knowledge about the stuff than I do. But I have yet to go to my first local with this yet. We got a couple days until I go, but I just wanted to make this video and kind of document my journey of learning Magic the Gathering because the community seems awesome. Um, and everybody that I've talked to seems really nice. And obviously, local scenes reflect different people, right? We have a really good local scene where we are. I play at a place called Impact Gaming Center in Fairview Heights, Illinois. ImpactGamingCenter.gg. I've known them for years at this point. As I was collecting Pokemon, then I started getting out of collecting Pokemon and playing One Piece and collecting One Piece, and then Gundam, and now Magic. So this is just the intro video of the series, and I'm hoping that I get a chance eventually to film some stuff at locals. It depends on people's comfort and everything like that. But I would love to get a chance to film some Commander games as I kind of ease into it, and I definitely want to play Standard. I feel like Standard is where I want to be the most. But I mean, the idea of building decks around one card in a Commander, like a leader card in One Piece, but so unlimited for the most part is really cool. And I like the art style, and I like the collabs they've been doing. I've never watched Last Airbender, but I like that they really stuck with the theme of it and really created new mechanics for it. So it's super unique, man. And I'm looking forward to this journey. I'm looking forward to having some fun. I'm looking forward to meeting some people. I'm looking forward to make some content on it. If anybody in the comment section you see this video, I would love advice. I would love to hear your take and what you wish you knew when you were starting to learn Magic the Gathering for the first time. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much. Me and my squirrels are going to be attempting to get some wins. We'll see what we can do, and we'll go from there. My name is Zaitoro, and I hope you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you soon.